Hey Fiends, it's DonnaJean and I am here at the Pop Rock and New Year's Evil Con in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And I am with Criag Loydgren.
There you go. So no one knows who I am anyway. It's all right. This will be the least amount of views you'll get on this video. Now, Loydgren. Loydgren is my name.
Criag Loydgren, and he's actually going to be doing... I said it wrong again, didn't I?
No, you did it. You got it. You nailed it. You nailed it.
He's going to be doing a comedy routine tonight. So if you are not yet here, you still got time to get here.
I'm watching behind the scenes. I'm watching the fingers move. This is nothing but I'm doing stand up tonight, which will be fun. You guys are going to be here for it, right?
Unfortunately, we will not be.
I'm leaving.
My other half has to be working tonight, so we won't be here. But we do have a copy of your video.
You do. You have my DVD.
And so we're going to watch the DVD.
Which is woo! Thank you. You're
welcome.
Somebody has my DVD. No, but it's thank you for having me do this. This is great. And you're messing up with my name. Felissa Rose is here, but I keep saying Felicia instead of Felissa. It's one of those things you got to stop and think about it. So I'm like Felicia, just like you just did. Like, it's like an old Flintstones reference. Remember, Mr. I just dated myself. So anybody over the age of 40 watching this, you'll get that.
And Bruce Campbell, of course, his like the coming up with the word, the magic words.
Oh yeah.
But let me ask you, how did you transition from being in comedy to being in horror? Because you've been in a couple of horror films.
Yeah, it's crazy. I never thought it would go this way to horror. But now that I'm in the horror scene, I love it. I've always been a fan of horror, a big hit fan of horror. My Bloody Valentine, the original, was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I'm a comic for 20 years. The guys, Fuzz and the Lens Production, if you know, the Levy boys and Steve Della Sala, Mike and Jay Levy, they hired me they were making a movie called Abnormal Attraction, and they hired me as a comedian to do to raise money for the film. So I did a show for them, and it was great, and we all kind of became brothers. We all fell in love with each other. They're like, you know what, we want you in the movie. You're so funny, we want you in the movie. I'm like, oh, awesome, you know. So I became Purple Pete in Abnormal Attraction. I'm the one-eyed, one-horned flying purple people eater. And it's a funny, silly movie. But then from that, I was fortunate enough to start meeting everybody. Damien Leone and Dave, and I have a nice little small part, but I'm in Terrifier 2, and we're all filming. I'm producing a movie with the Fuzz and the Lens guys, with Damien and Dave, right after they're done with Terrifier 2, called Stream, and we're doing that. And Dave signed on. He's one of our killers in that film. And Damien's our special effects guy in that, so you know it's going to be bloody and good, and it's really cool. Yeah, so it was funny. I went from, and then I had this other project, The Cullen of Franklin County. Like, I went from not doing anything to now I'm involved in like 4 horror movies inside of like 2 years, and I love it. I went from being a fan to being like a part of it, and it's the horror fans are the best fans out there. They're better than comedy fans. Comedy fans are fun, but they'll drop you for the next guy that makes you laugh. Horror fan are diehards. They get tattoos.
Horror fans are committed.
Absolutely. Well, some of them should be. Yeah. Some should be, and the rest are. But no, but they get tattoos. Like I'm going to tease about it tonight. That like some of these people never met Dave, but I have seen. I've done a half a dozen horror conventions now in the last like year, and I've seen like 1,000 tattoos of Terrifier. Mm-hmm. I'm with my wife almost 30 years. We went to get tattoos. I got our names. I got Craig and Jen, 2 N's on my shoulder, right? She got a clasp with this C. She says, it's your letter right here. It's the C. It's on her foot. It's my kid's feet with a little clasp in the middle. I'm like, so where's my name? It's the C in between those. I'm like, that's not a C, that's a clasp. Like, if you got divorced, it's simply a clasp. If we got divorced, what am I doing with Jen? It's not even 1 N, it's 2. Like, it's a name. Like, where am I going to go with this? Jen,
There's
bro?
a lot of Jens out there.
Yeah, I'd have to find another. But if I wasn't lucky enough with the first one, why would I go for another? But we're gluttons for punishment, that's why. You know. No, my wife, she deals with my bullshit, so... Can I say bullshit? My bull dinkies. There you go. Which is she deals with my bull. So
we don't have any censorship here.
Oh, there you go. Good. Because I try not to curse, but I'm from New York and I have potty mouth. But yeah, no, she deals with my stuff. So for her to just deal with me, I got to be with her forever.
Right.
So
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
So it's good.
Do you have any thoughts about where you want to go from here? I mean, this leap from comedy to horror, to both. Do you have any thoughts about the future?
Yeah, I have so many things this year. I hope this time next year, this video, we'll look back on this, and we're making the movie Stream, which I'm producing, and I'll be part of and acting in it as well, and we're doing a show. I'm shooting it in like 2 weeks, a pilot for an upcoming show called Roast a Ghost. That's my show. It's I take three comics, because I'm a comedian first. But my two favorite things are I'm a big paranormal guy. I love paranormal investigations, research, and I do it kind of part time. And so I take three comics each week to a different haunted location where they have to perform. Whether it's 20 people in a living room or 200 in an abandoned prison or a hospital, they have to go on an actual paranormal investigation. And at the witching hour, at the 3 o'clock hour, they have to roast the ghost. They get given information on what spirits are supposed to reside at the location, and we'll give it to them a few days earlier so they can write, because some guys are afraid of not being funny at a roast. And they can write up some roast jokes, and we tape everything. The paranormal team tapes everything, and we see what we get.
I hear found footage film in the making.
Oh, yeah, listen, you know what?
And this crew of comedians disappeared.
Well, yes, absolutely. And if not, that could be a movie, Blair Witch 3, right?
Exactly.
I mean, the Criag Loydgren project. But we're shooting that in like 2 weeks. I've already had 4 now comics, and 2 of them are like name guys I was trying to get as my first celebrities. One is actually loves the idea so much he's going to help me sell it. He wants to. He's like Craig. I want to be behind this. I want to help you with it and get this out there. But I don't want to be a part of it because I'm afraid of the spirits. I had 4 comics already tell me that they're afraid of the spiritual end of messing with spirits and having attachments and stuff. So as controversial as this might get, it's going to be really cool.
It really sounds
really cool. Yeah. I can't wait. I'm like, this is going to be. And we're shooting the pilot episode at the Kreischer Mansion on Staten Island in a couple of weeks, which is a very haunted house location. Which I ran a haunted attraction there this year. I co-ran with 3 of my buddies, and it was really successful. So we'll be doing that again next year. So anybody in the tri-state area of Staten Island, right by the New Jersey and the Outer Bridge, next year for the whole month of October. We did 16 nights this year, and we had over 6,000 people come through for our first year. Really very good. Cool. We have a hayride and the house is very haunted. And it's just going to be bigger and better this year. It'll be pretty cool.
That sounds great. That's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, I got a lot of things happening. Let's just hope I live. You'll read about me tomorrow. On the way home, a man driving. No, it's horrible. If it happens, hey, I've foreseen it. I can't find the lotto numbers, but I've seen that.
Hey, every little bit helps, right?
Right. Well, and I love you and what you're doing with the horror scene. You have the pages that you're starting to try to get horror fans together on the fan pages and stuff, and it's just awesome. That's where I kind of officially I recognized you when we came in. I was like, I know her. Where do I know her from? And I was like, hey. Now I know where I know you. Like everybody that's here. I know like 30 people here, but I've only met 10 of them. The other 20 are from all these fan pages, from the art page, from your page, from Pop Rock and Horror page, and it's just that everybody. It's like a family. So if you're a horror fan, what the hell are you doing? Get your ass down here. What are you doing? Get down here right now. We got hours. We got a couple hours. Even though this won't air until tomorrow, get your ass here.
There is a real connection, and it's part of what we are trying to do on the horror convention and event group. Is bring together the obsessive fans like myself,
right, and
the vendors,
right,
and the actors, and we're all so connected when we get together that there's really it is like family. It absolutely is.
And then it flows into the mainstreamers, the people who like horror but they never thought they'd go to a convention, and then they go to one just to see what it's like, and they fall in love.
Like, wow, this is so
cool. Well, that's what happened with me. I mean, when I was younger, I went to some chillers and I did some things. I liked it. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it enough to buy. I got some memorabilia and stuff, and so I was borderline. I was a little more not quite mainstream, but not quite the ultra uber fan like some of them that are here. So I was somewhere in between. But now that I'm doing them and I'm actually on the other side of the table, and even though no one knows who I am, it's still just fun to be there. Even if I watch them walk by going to David's table, to Art the Clown's table because he's sitting right next to me. So I'm like, oh, look at all these fans. This is hi.
I will say though,
I'm just kidding.
The number of people that probably have seen you and didn't know they saw you is also probably true of David, because a number of people came up in the hour that I was sitting at his table. and said, "Oh, are you the Terrifier guy? Are you Art the Clown?"
Right,
Because
yeah.
the makeup.
Absolutely.
You know, and you said to me earlier that every time you're in a horror movie, you're in all this makeup.
I'm in makeup, yeah.
So people probably have seen you. They just didn't
Yeah.
know that
Right,
they saw you.
right. I've been purple, I've been red, I've been white. Like I did some promo things and stuff. And
So in Terrifier, are you going to be in makeup? Or?
Actually, I can't really disclose any of what's going on. Yes and no.
Okay.
I can't reveal too much because it's no spoilers, even though it wouldn't spoil it. But let's just say it is based around Halloween. So there is, whatever.
And I do understand that Terrifier 2 will be coming out around Halloween.
Let me tell you. Now, Terrifier 1 was an amazing movie.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, what David has done in one film,
Mm-hmm.
he is equal to these fans. He is equal to Michael Myers and Jason. I can't believe he's right there. He's like with Jason, Michael Myers, and like Freddy Krueger's right there. Like he's creeping up on Freddy Krueger, and in how popular his popularity.
The next Robert Englund coming.
Yeah, absolutely. And being on set, because I've done some PA work on Terrifier 2, and my daughter's on the makeup department of Terrifier 2, and then I'm in a little bit of it and everything, just watching what they're doing and what they're making and what some of the gags and everything. This movie, I can't wait to see it. I've just seen pieces of it and seeing them film it and seeing some dailies. It's going to be bigger, like just bigger and better than ever before. It's huge. This Terrifier 2 is going to be amazing. I absolutely see it going mainstream. It should go to theaters, but it would be that whole too gory, NC-17. But let them have that controversial debate over the film, because if they do, it's just going to want more people. More people are going to want to go and see it. And I'm telling you, for the Terrifier fans, Terrifier 2 is going to be off the charts.
When you guys see it, you have to write in and let us know your thoughts on it.
Right. And even if you only see me that fast, I don't care. I was there. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. It was fun. It was all good. I'm honored to be part of it and having upcoming projects with those guys. So we'll like kind of be in bed together, so to speak, the way that for the next couple of years between our film, their film, and then hopefully Terrifier 3 and Stream 2 and and then Stream 3, and we hope it goes like that. If we have what we feel we have, we'll have that kind of longevity with the film and that many parts. They're written for that many, so
beautiful.
So let's hope for all of us. For all of our sakes, You
guys still have time to come on down. Your show is at 7?
Around 7:30. I'm going on, and if you miss me, just come down to party and hang with this group of amazing people. And at midnight, I can't even talk about what's happening here at midnight tonight, but come and see. You'll see it tomorrow when we put up the videos, and you'll be like, I missed it, because it's just going to be unlike any other New Year's Eve or evil party that you've ever been to. They're doing that. I had something to do with it. I just know what's happening.
You did, because you're here.
Yes,
you're part of it.
They are doing something really cool at the midnight hour that I just can't wait for. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be like one of a kind and the first of its kind. And then after they do it, everybody else is going to want to do it. But remember, it happened here first. So if you're not here, get down. It's Gettysburg. If you're anywhere, I was Staten Island. It took me 3.5 hour drive. Move your ass. Come on. Use Waze on your phone. You can use Waze. You know where the cops park. You can go a little faster. You get here a little quicker. So, yeah, whatever.
Now, sadly, I will not be able to be here at midnight, but I will be back tomorrow. So if by some chance you're tied up today, come on out tomorrow. The doors open at 11. You can meet Craig. You can meet David. You can meet
Felissa. Tuesday night is here.
Tuesday night.
William Butler is here. Who else? There's so many other people here. Who else is here? There's others. There's Mike Perez is here. There's some cool vendors with a whole bunch of stuff. There's all... Who else is up in the corner that has those awesome signs? What's her name? Reynolds.
I didn't. I'm not sure of the name.
My God. All right, edit this part. No, I'm just kidding. I'm bad with names, but just come out now. There's people here, right?
Just come out. There's good people here.
Yeah, there's awesome... Jennifer Blanco is here.
Jennifer Blanco, yes.
So come on out. It's still time. And if she said, if you're tied up, some of you guys might be into that kind of thing. So come here and we'll tie you up.
And come on out tomorrow if you can't make it tonight. And Happy New Year.
Yes. If we don't see you this year, we'll see you next year. Tomorrow, you son of a bitch. Make it. Now, thank you. Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. And thank you, young lady, for this. This was fun.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.